Vanessa Walston from Girls Like Me Project, aka GLMPI Talks, and we have the honor of being here with.
I am Venisha White-Johnson with Discover.
And we're just gonna ask you, how are you today?
I'm wonderful. I'm so happy to be with the YWCA Luncheon today. I'm ready to learn, embrace, and take on new ideas today.
So we just have a few questions for you. We want to get to know you and the things that you do in your life. So my first question for you is, if you could give one piece of advice to a girl dreaming of being a change maker in business or beyond, what would it be and why?
That's a good question. I would say it's always important to show up as your authentic self. Usually when we're young, we're nervous and we tend to follow people. But I think if you show up as your authentic self, people will see you, and that's going to be what's important when you're thinking about your career, your life. You being authentic is always going to be the most important thing you can do.
I totally agree. Thank you.
Absolutely. Okay, so Girls Like Me Project centers storytelling as a form of advocacy. And so how does storytelling influence the way you lead and connect with communities?
Storytelling is a really important part of my job. Oftentimes organizations aren't able to be in the room with some of the leadership that I get to speak with and share with the organizations I work with. And so being able to tell the stories of the great work that the organizations do is important. Sometimes the news puts out negative information about communities and people. And so being able to show up, tell the stories of the positive work being done on behalf of girls, on behalf of underserved communities is important. So, and I love what GLMPI is doing with you guys, allowing you guys to be the storytellers as well.
Yes,
I answer that question for you.
You talked about leadership and like taking on roles, which leads me into my final question for you. So what does leadership mean to you specifically? Not just the title, but the responsibility as well.
Yes, being a leader, that's a heavy thing to do. You need to always think about when you show up, when you're outside, when you're in the public, who's looking, who's got their eyes on you. And I think it's important that leader means multiple things. You two are leaders in the community. You're leaders for Girls Like Me. You're allowing Girls Like Me's story to be told. And so when I show up as Discover and Venisha White-Johnson, I think it's important that I'm being my authentic self always. Showing up in different rooms doesn't mean I have to show up differently. So being my authentic self is what's important.
Thank you. So do you have a message that you would like to lead to the young queens out there?
Be yourself. I really think that that's important. Growing up myself, I was a little nervous, unsure about who I was, and the more I got a chance to talk with people and understand that they were just as nervous, and being genuine to who I am has allowed me to be the person that I am today and show up and for my community and for my family.
Thank you so much. It was an honor interviewing you, and we appreciate you for stopping by, and we just thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Thank you guys.